Hey guys, what's up? It's Joe Raiti from Raiti's Rise. We're back here at Jerry Ohm Dodge in Tampa, Florida. And guess what? I have a special muscle car for you. And this is it. This is a 2022 Dodge Challenger Scat Pack wide body. And you might be saying, well, Joe, what's so special? It's a Scat Pack wide body. Is there something else? You are correct to think that there's something else. Inside, we have that Tremec 6-speed manual transmission. But before we get into this Hemi-powered muscle car, wide body sexiness, let's talk about what's going on here. The Challenger. It really is the epitome of what a muscle car is. The big challenge, though, is this car is going away. Dodge is set to unveil their EV muscle car, and it's going to be taking the place of this vehicle and also propelling the future of Dodge and where that car enthusiast is going to fall into place. Now, when I say car enthusiasts, those really are the true drivers that want that engagement that a manual transmission brings. And the great news is that Dodge, Chevrolet, and Ford, not only are they continuing the muscle car for us for model year 2022, but they're also all about saving the manual transmission. So what I want to find out is, we already know that this is one bad boy of a muscle car. What I want to find out is, if you're going to go muscle car manual transmission, is this Scat Pack wide body the way to go over a Camaro SS, over a Mustang GT? Let's go ahead, let's dive into our Frostbite Challenger Scat Pack and find out. Right off the bat, we've already talked about what the sexy shape of this mean, lean muscle machine is all about. And nobody does really, in my perspective, muscle car better than Dodge. But of course, up front, you're getting that projector beam, LED headlights. I love the way they do the quad style, just like from the Challengers of the past. Even the touches like the script. You know, that's one thing that with the Ford Mustang, the pony does not look like the original pony anymore. They gave it like a 21st century spin. I'm digging the way they kept all the badges authentico on this mighty muscle car. You got your flat black up top, down below, and everything is functional. And then guess what? You have that massive splitter on the Scat Pack wide body. We have that massive splitter because we got 3 extra inches of width. Can your Mustang say that they got 3 inches of extra width, or your Camaro? No. This is bringing the extra width, and like I said, that extra connection to the past. As we continue across the front, another classic badge is this bad boy right here, RT, Road and Track. That's what it means. It doesn't mean Raiti and terrific. It means, well, and Raiti is terrific, I think, but Road and Track, that used to be specifically an option for bigger brakes, better suspension. That falls into alignment with this Scat Pack wide body. Now, when we get up onto the hood, you can get a shaker. This one, though, has the mega bulge. Just like the Transformers is Megatron, this has the mega bulge. Full functionality in the center. You got your flat black heat extractors. And when you're comparing this to a Camaro or a Mustang, yes, this is a large vehicle. But that really is the true essence of what a muscle car is. Now, when we come around the bend, and I have to go real far around because of that extra fender flare, what do we get on our Scat Pack? Now, the wide body is not just about sticking on fender flares. It's about wider wheels and tires. So you have these 20-inch wheels. Love that dark gray metallic finish. Nice split spoke design. Look at those tomato sauce red, marinara red, SRT branded Brembo calipers, 6-piston, are gonna clamp down on that rotor, and you're gonna make some beautiful tomato sauce. 2-piece rotor, over 15 inches. It better be, because remember, this is one heavy car. Comparing it to the Camaro or the Mustang, it's the heaviest out of the bunch, even with the manual transmission. But I love that fender flare. Let me know what you think about Frostbite. Remember, this color replaced the iconic B5 blue. Do you like B5 blue better, or do you like this Frostbite? Put it in the comment section. Let's continue down the side. We got our Rumblebee, spinning up those tires, smoke them because we got them 392 cubic inches. Remember, you're comparing this to a Mustang, you're comparing this to Camaro SS. This car wins hands down when it comes to cubic inches. And there's that old adage, there's no replacement for displacement. This one definitely wins 392 cubic inches. Love the classic flow on the mirrors, your roof line. You can see just how large this vehicle is. And if you're looking for a little bit more room, this might be the perfect way to have your performance muscle car cake and also eat a Twinkie as well. Working your way back, we got those 305s, all four corners, and you're gonna need them. You're gonna need every bit of this rubber to get the traction to the ground. Obviously rear wheel drive, and with that manual, oh boy, I can't wait to go on throttle. Now, as we slide across this aircraft carrier size trunk, you do get a nice flat black trunk lid spoiler. You got your Scat Pack badging on the back side. I love the way they do that with the Rumblebee. Nice little extra touch. And then everything else is just classic style. I'm still gonna zonk it. My biggest hang up at the back end of the business is I want a freaking quad tip exhaust. What do I gotta do to get a quad tip exhaust? I guess I have to buy a Mustang or a Camaro because those have quad tip exhausts. On this, we have that vacuum style, sort of like a dust buster. But I guess owners can say that they're vacuuming up the competition because that's where they're leaving the competition is behind them. Ooh, burn. But anyways, let's go ahead and pop the hood and talk about muscle and check out the big, huge V8 underneath the hood. All right, guys, we got the hood open now. The only other car that we're comparing in this video review is the Camaro to have hydraulic hood struts like this Challenger. The Mustang still has the prop rod, but you're not getting this underneath the hood of either of those cars. That's the Hemi V8. That's the secret sauce. And that's one heck of a sauce bowl. It's a 6.4 liter. Almost fumbled on my words thinking about some marinara sauce and some spaghetti right about now. 6.4 liter Hemi V8, 485 horsepower, 475 pound-feet of torque. Like I said, if you were not listening, we need to get some help for you. Tremec 6-speed manual transmission is included in this car. 0 to 60, if you know how to do the dance on the triple pedal, 0 to 60 in about 4.1 seconds. Quarter mile is gonna blaze by at 12 seconds flat at 120 miles an hour. Top speed is 176 miles an hour. MPGs, if you care about that, you're looking at the wrong freaking vehicle. I got a Prius or a Nissan Leaf video for you to watch. 15 in the city, 25 on the highway, and the car weighs 4,274 pounds. Now, what's great about this engine is you got more power than the Camaro. How much power does the Camaro have? 455 horsepower. What about the Mustang? Mustang went backwards. It's got 450 horsepower. So why don't we go ahead, we wrangled up in this Hemi 485 horses. Let's hear what they sound like. All right, guys, we are large and in charge with muscle car power in this 2022 Frostbite. I love Dodge's color palette names. They are the best in the business. I know you're saying to yourself, well, Joe, I feel like I live on a street where everybody either drives a Mustang or a Camaro, mostly Mustangs. I want to really stand out, and I also want that perfect connection to the past with the original muscle car days. I'm digging this Challenger. The big question is, how much is it? So this particular Challenger Scat Pack, wide body with the manual, you're looking at an MSRP of right around $54,000. Let's see how it stacks up to the mighty Camaro and the Mustang GT, to the door panels. Now remember, you're gonna have that dated door panel. They are not doing a redesign of this interior. Up top, you have soft touch material. What I definitely zonk and I don't like compared to the Mustang and the Camaro is all that cloth. A lot of cloth in the midsection, but you know what? It's got super soft armrests, and I do like the stitch work and the way that there are no pieces of gloss black. You do have on the back of the door panel a double hot dog holder, so when you're doing your street racing at night and you stop at 7-Eleven, you get a couple hot dogs, and you got a perfect place for a Code Red Mountain Dew and the Alpine stereo system. But you know what? In this car, it's all about the tunes coming from underneath the hood. We got the badging. That's another thing that they do really well with the Mopar products. $392 with your Rumblebee, a little bit of dark chrome finish, soft touch material, and then the infotainment system. Now, before you start blowing up the comment section and saying, hey, this looks really dated, I'm here to tell you that it does look dated. The thing is, though, Dodge knows that they're coming out with their EV muscle car, which is a total new platform. They're not going to invest any money into this platform to bring the Uconnect 5 with the larger screen. So what do you got? You got the 8.4-inch Uconnect 4 system. The good news, though, over the two competitors, this has the SRT performance pages. Let me show you something really cool that I like. So you have your different gauges you could bring up on your home page. What I do is I click widget, I go to gauges, and now I get to choose, I get to choose exactly what I want. And one of the most important things on any high performance car is gonna be that oil pressure. Ba-bam, showing oil pressure. Let's do it again. I'm excited. I like the way you could just scroll with the little Dodge badge there. I'm gonna go into gauges. Another important one is gonna be oil temperature. Ba-bam. So really nice, clean setup on that. You could pull up your larger G meter. You could get that engine data, torque, the whole 9 yards. It's even got a mobile dyno here. So they're really bringing some tech that the other two do not have. Now, working our way down, you do have your start-stop button. It would have been nice if this was red like on the Hellcats. You got your actual physical knobs. Wait until you see the redesign. Will they get rid of all the knobs? That's the big question. You got your launch control, easy to do, AC controls, and then this is where it all comes together. Hocus pocus, alakazam, we got a 6-speed Tremec. Now, compared to the Mustang GT, remember that has a Getrag 6-speed. The only other car that has a Tremec is gonna be the Camaro, but this thing's got nice, good throws, crisp engagement. I love the classic shift knob with the stitching, and then you got the gear pattern right on top. It is metal, but you know what? If that gets heated up, I would love to brand it right in my hand, and you could be like, save the manuals. That could be like your entryway into a secret club. Instead of like a knock, you just go, and then people are just like, yep, you're good, come on in. But I love this 6-speed. Of course, we have our required Twinkie holder. This is for your competition, the Mustang owners and the Camaro owners, and you got your 12 volt. So after you blow them away, you got your 12 volt here to run your radar detector. Highly recommend, because you're gonna need a get out of jail free card when you're driving this one. I love the no gloss black finish in here, the stitching, very, very soft on the armrest. Open this bad boy, we got plenty of felt lining. I know it's hard to see, but I got plenty of felt lining, USB A's, 2 of them, and a 12 volt. And what you could do is you could actually keep your Hot Wheels collection. I don't know about you, but even to this day I collect Hot Wheels, but you could keep those special ones, the ones that were there when you were 5 years old, 4 years old, 6 years old. That's where the car enthusiast starts from, is with a, back when I was a kid, 50 cents Hot Wheels car. And then you turn into the bigger toys. Seats, soft as can be. These do have the cloth. I'm not gonna zonk it because you can get the leather, but I love the Rumblebee. And another thing that pays a touch to the past is the houndstooth. And then of course, another thing that really pays a little attention to the past is gonna be manual seat controls for the passenger. I have a little bit of electric assist over here, but what we got is a lot of room, and then of course the back seat. Comparing this to the Mustang or the Camaro, the Challenger blows the competition out of the water with the amount of space that we have. You got your armrest with the cup holders, but you know what? It ain't about being the passenger, it's about being the driver. Come on over here, I wanna show you behind the triple pedals and the steering wheel in our Challenger. All right guys, business time. This is where you wanna be sitting. Let me show you some of the fine details. Down below, what do we got? The triple pedal action. Nice aluminum clutch, brake pedal, and throttle. The biggest zonk is this, because it's the smallest. Small little baby dead pedal. It almost makes me sad to even look at it. Makes me even sadder to put my foot on it. So compared to the competition, I would like to see a nice larger dead pedal. Other than that, love the pedals. If you're wondering what is this pedal for, this has such a throwback to it. It's got the good old-fashioned foot-operated mechanical e-brake. So that's the crazy thing about that. Seats, there's your power seat controls. Simple, but they get the job done. And then you got the manual back. I wish they would give you just an 8-way adjustable electric seat. So that's gonna be another zonk, but plenty of room. Steering wheel. I love the thickness of the wheel. I love the way it's got the 2 different types of leather. What I don't like, and what I'm gonna zonk, is the way it's got the Dodge badge and all this chrome. Give me the Rumblebee. I wanna stare that Rumblebee down, and I wanna smoke them because I got them. We got a manual tilting and telescoping steering wheel, and then we got our little classy layout with our analog gauges that have a retro feel to it, tach and speedometer, and then you got that digital display in the center, which you could scroll through a cornucopia of information. But looking out over the massive hood with that bulge, it's about that time. I'm not showing you the trunk because I don't care. It's large, and that's where you could put all your trophies from when you're at the drag strip. I'm ready if you're ready. Let's go on throttle in this Challenger. All right, guys, we're in this 2022 Dodge Challenger Scat Pack wide body. If you're ready, I'm ready. On throttle, here we go. Nice. I'm telling you right now, with that 6-speed manual, it just makes the engagement that much more fun, that much more connected. And then of course, going wide body, you're getting the beefier brakes, you're getting the wider wheels and tires, and you're getting the wonderful tweaked suspension. Not only good for the road, but also good for the drag strip. For a stock exhaust system, it sounds great, and the even better news is nothing is fake on this. No fake speaker sounds, nothing being piped in. It's the real deal muscle that's coming through and through. You see that massive bulge? You want the bulge? They give you the bulge. And compared to a Mustang or a Camaro, this definitely has the bigger bulge. So I don't know what that says, but definitely has the bigger bulge. Clutch operation is actually really good. The pickup point is at a good place, and just nice short throws. You got plenty of power to make things interesting, but it's usable power. So if you're one of those people that want to go get a Hellcat, more power to you, but especially if you go standard Hellcat and get a manual, it's very difficult to get the power to the ground in that beast. This really, especially for a daily driver, heel toe downshifting is nice, and it just allows you to really enjoy driving, but also be able to get to where you need to go. Seats are comfortable. I personally would splurge and get the nicer seat material, but they are very comfortable and very spacious. That's another thing, of course, over a Mustang or a Camaro. You got a lot more space. Visibility is supreme in here, but my favorite is this manual transmission. All right, guys, let's see how she handles on the brakes. Here we go. Nice. On throttle. I tell you right now, you're gonna get yourself into a lot of trouble with this car if you're not careful. She wants to run, she wants to just be set free, and I'm telling you, with this manual, my God. And you got the look, man, you got the wide body look. People see this and they're just like, wow, look at that thing. That's the kind of attention this still gets, even though it has not been majorly redesigned in years. Remember, Challenger came back out in 2008 and it got a refresh in 2015, a refresh. So Dodge has really been able to squeeze every drop of juice out of this orange very successfully, that's for sure. All right, guys, here we go. Once again, downshift into second. I love this thing. Oh, it's fine. Here we go. Yeah. I'm telling you, this car is so much fun. So much freaking fun. But we got to get back to Jerry Ohm Dodge and wrap this one up. I know they want their Mopar product back. I am going to wrap this one up, so I'll see you in a split second. All right, guys, it's been a mega muscle kind of day here at Jerry Ohm Dodge. I definitely got to thank J-Rod and the rest of the crew getting us access to this 2022 Challenger Scat Pack wide body with that Tremec 6-speed manual. The days are numbered. If you want one of these, you need to get them now. But let me know what you think. Would you be spending your hard-earned cash on this 6-speed equipped Challenger, or are you going to go with one of the other vehicles, whether it be the Mustang GT or the Camaro SS? Let everybody know which way you would go in that comment section. I'm going to tally them up, and we'll see who wins at the end of the day. But you know what? If you're new to the channel and you're on your way out, hit that subscribe button. I promise you it's worthwhile. Come back for more. If you are a subscriber, thank you for being part of the Raiti's Rides family. We got to give it up to the strongest arms in Southern Florida working that camera. Lori working it like a champ. Show her some love in that comment section. Thank you, Lori, for all your hard work and all that you do. And just like always, guys, I'll see you on the next ride.